So there's absolute some moments in the market where you have to be worried. You have to be worried about the fucking market. And this is one of those instances. The market could collapse without any warning. I mean, somebody is asking, well, what's the catalyst? Well, what was the catalyst in 1929? I mean, the market just got so fucking stupid, it didn't need a catalyst. And this is what we got now. Let me break this down. The crisis in bonds is just confirmed today. So some people are saying, well, but this is really good. I'm saying it's really fucking bad because what happened Friday afternoon, now I'm recording this on Monday, November 25th, Monday, of the Thanksgiving week. But, the market just got so excited about the Trump nomination for the Treasury. Besant is the guy's name. Apparently used to be a short seller, which is kind of cool. But, hedge fund manager, gay as fuck, not cool. But some other things. Basically, the market gets excited about this situation. And the problem with it is bonds actually catch a bid. Today, on November 25th, bonds catch a bid. Bonds been recently in a downward spiral. And they catch a bid, which actually confirms a problem in the bond market. So clearly the nomination was picked out in order to, balance things out and, play it smart and bring some balance to the bond market. Reason being, the guy that was picked out for the Treasury, this gay as fuck Besant motherfucker, he is apparently got some really long-term relationships with Japan, and everybody feels comfortable about him getting the relationship with China back on track to get them to buy bonds. U.S. government bonds. At a moment where nobody wants to fucking buy them. There's not a foreign country in the world that is interested in buying U.S. government bonds. Actually, if you pay close attention to some of the recent podcasts I recorded, we have voiced here at 13 Market Moves that there is a problem in the fucking bond market. You can be blind as fuck, and you should still see the problem in the bond market. So rate yields keep going higher, bonds, keep dropping every day, and we're close to some levels that date back to October, November a few years ago, October, November a few years prior to that. It's always like the bonds got some challenges in October, November time. But this time the problem could be much more severe, considering that just on the news that someone is appointed as a head of Treasury that could bring some balance to the bond market. On that news, the bond market actually rallies and yields drop. I think that is the biggest warning, because you could have reasoned that, hey, well, the bonds are just dropping, because people are just, they're just buying stocks. It's just like, fuck, who wants to hold bonds when you can buy stock? But no, that turns out that's not the fucking case. Okay. What is transpiring today confirms a much bigger problem with the U.S. economy. And I'm not sure, but it is quite simple for an average trader to oh my God, there's another fucking day higher. I'm buying calls. Well, if you bought calls this morning when the market opened, you're fucked. Probably you're no longer trading because you got really fucked. Because what happens after initial spike in the market on NASDAQ and S&P, and, I don't know how many times, you have to be reminded of the brutal potency of the charts. It's a double top on NASDAQ. It's a double top on S&P 500. It is a failed breakout on Russell 2000, and the whole stock market is celebrating the confirmation of the bond market serious issue. Like, that's not a fucking bull market. Hello? And if you listen to the last podcast about MSTR at the time, okay, United States is about to fail an auction at U.S. government bonds because the United States government needs a shitload more money to function. At the time when nobody wants to buy U.S. government bonds, it's a fucking problem. Okay, and that's why long-term yields are fucking spiking to the moon. And today, the market just got a little bit of hope that maybe Trump can fix it. Well, I'm telling you now that Democrats have fucked up United States so badly that Trump cannot fix it. He cannot fix anything in the next 90 days. He cannot fix anything in the next 180 days. You know, for the last 4 years of Democratic, Democrats running the country, guys, it'll take fucking 10 Republican terms to just get something back on track. Because them fucking Democrats, they fuck things up bad. Bad. And I'm telling you, as much as we like Trump here at Third Market Moves, okay, it's going to take, the damage is so bad, okay, even Trump won't be able to fix it. If people have, especially when the expectations are so high, when the expectations are to the moon, the expectations are baked in. The market right now is functioning on pure fucking delusion that Trump is going to come in and he's going to fix every fucking problem. And in not so distant future, we're going to find out that that is not the case. And it's going to lead to one of the greatest stock market collapses at the moment when everyone is expecting exactly the opposite. People just, they love this shit. I mean, for the first time, we got people that are so fucking excited about stocks like MSTR that, it is, if there's anything more of a definition of a market top that is not just a top that transitions slowly and reverses slowly into a slow move lower and a bear trend lower. We're talking about a market that is so hyped up out of its fucking mind that when people will head out for the exit, and they will, this drop is going to be so brutal that grown men will whip. It is going to be fucking bad. And those grown men don't want to pay any fucking attention to the things we have been pointing out here at 13 Market Moves, talking about the fake economic data that we're about to get a real glimpse at as the numbers will get adjusted in the first week of December. We're getting signs now, confirmation signs that the bond market is in really big fucking trouble. And even on the hopes that the bond market in the United States could be saved, the very best the market could do is a mixture of a move 2 and a move 7, meaning the market from the time it goes up at the highest level, it surrenders practically all the gains for the day. The last time we had this setup in not so distant past was when MSTR stock shot up to 548 and we shorted the fuck out of it. And the next thing you know, it is trading down by the end of the day at 371. Okay? The move today got very close to a point. We didn't quite go into the negative. I mean, we did briefly a few points on S&P, but it wasn't as big of a magnitude of the move as we witnessed in MSTR just a few days ago. But it got really close, guys, which means it's going to get even closer over the course of not necessarily next few days because we're talking about the Thanksgiving week, but I'm saying, the first week of December could be the week of reckoning for the fucking markets. and particularly Friday when the job report comes out. Now, we could get a little bit of reckoning a little bit earlier, like Wednesday. Again, I'm recording this on Monday, the 25th of November, so maybe the 27th. The market is going to get a little bit of a reality check, but hey, knowing the way the market's been flowing, hey, we can only fucking go higher. Bad news, we go higher. Good news, we go higher. Fucking really shitty news, we go higher. Bond market collapse, fuck, we love it, go higher. Fucking companies like MSTR borrowing money, throwing the fuck away to non-productive assets. Love it. Cool. Fuck. That's bullish as fuck. Buy it. I mean, we are living in a crazy motherfucking world in terms of markets right now. And like you absolutely have to appreciate this moment in time if you're a short seller. And so, I mean, for those of you that are new to the markets, like if you've traded the markets in the last 3 years, you don't even know what a market drop looks like. I'm talking about a ton of fucking people that are basically relatively new to the markets. If they only been trading the last 3 years, they don't have a clue the kind of fucking market we're about to get. And clearly this is, coming from hearing this fucking message now at the moment where, hold on, Bitcoin in the morning, it was almost at 100,000. Yeah, go fucking look at it tonight. Tomorrow, okay? But Leo, MSTR was just above 500. Yeah, fucking go look at it at the end of this week. But Leo, they're saying this, they're saying that, they're that, man. Look, they can say whatever the fuck you want. Learn how to read the damn charts. Okay? After all, we didn't know a lot of the insider scoop. Actually, we have zero insider scoop here at 13 Market Moves, but we are able to outperform the motherfuckers that do know the inside scoop solely because we pay close attention to what? The charts and the patterns. Like, I don't give a fuck, okay, what's going on the inside scoop, because the charts reflecting what the fuck is going on. So if you got a really good eye for charts and understanding how things correlate, okay, you don't need any inside scoop. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're going to nail every trade perfectly, but you can nail some phenomenal trades on which they only going to be talking about on CNBC next week. We're entering these trades now, today. We've been entering those trades. The trades that CNBC and Bloomberg are going to be talking about fucking next week. We're taking positions in these trades today. A week before, okay? Everyone in the news is going to be talking about these things. So you don't need the inside scoop. What you need is a trader is to understand charts. And you need to look, instead of the news, you need to be looking at the shitload of charts every single fucking day. And you don't need to know who is that one single buyer that's pushing the Bitcoin price higher. We know now. It's fucking Saylor at MSTR. Okay? But the charts were already pointed out to the fact there's only one motherfucker that's been buying Bitcoin all the way at the top. And today we know who it is because it becomes public information. See, we didn't know who it was. We could have assumed. Okay, but hey, we don't assume shit here. Now it's public and it is available and the whole world is talking about it now. But we knew about this. And if you were trading with me last week, 2 weeks ago, if you're part of the group, you know I've pointed this out. If you've been listening to some of the podcasts we've been posting, I've pointed this out. The volume is dry as fuck at the top. It's a bear. Okay? I said nobody's buying, but maybe just a handful of people, or maybe just one fucking person that lost his mind completely. Well, we know who that person is. So the hype comes and the hype goes, but within that comes a great opportunity, okay, to trade the market. And so as a trader, look, If somebody truly deeply believes in something, man, I told you guys, I ain't got nothing against the CEO of MSTR. I like the guy, okay? But you cannot fool me. I mean, I can do fucking 2 plus 2 does not fucking equal to 548, okay? I mean, the stock is worth, maybe 150 at best. Now, if Bitcoin price drops, I mean, shit, it could be worth a lot less, which the only model MSTR runs is considering the fact that Bitcoin can only fucking go higher. So there it is, But guys, the fact that this could become a trend, or it is already becoming a trend, MSTR has set the trend, and there's a lot of people, like, we can talk about people borrowing money to buy Bitcoin. We can also talk about companies, instead of investing profits into hiring more people, expanding facilities, producing more, right? What they're doing is like, well, fuck, let's just buy the stock back. What the fuck? We don't need to produce more. Like, United States is, $36 trillion in debt. The way we get out of debt is increase the fucking GDP. The way GDP goes high is, produce more shit, sell more shit to other countries. Well, no, we don't need to do that. What we need to do is we need to buy Bitcoin, which produces absolutely nothing, and we need to buy our shares back. That's been the trend. You wonder why fucking United States and stock and dip shit is because people want easy fucking money. Okay, you have companies that MicroStrategy, they couldn't succeed and turn in the fucking profit in their core business, okay, for fucking 20 years. They said, well, fuck, why should we bother? Let's just buy fucking Bitcoin. Hey, hold on, we're losing money. We cannot buy Bitcoin. Hey, but we can issue some bonds. Oh, man, Bitcoin price is going high. Guys, issue more fucking bonds right now. Oh, let's also do a stock offering. Dilute the shit out of this motherfucker. Let's go. Okay? Like, come on. This is 2001, synonymous to, stocks that didn't make any fucking money. Okay? MSTR would have never traded at the fucking levels without the hype, without the CEO being the greatest fucking salesman in the world. Okay, I would put him like, okay, there's two. That would probably, arguably, two for the same spot. Zelensky or Saylor. And I probably even argue, I mean, Zelensky's been able to fucking sell United States government on fucking giving Ukraine billions and billions and fucking billions more, and give us some motherfucking more, And Saylor, like, go sells you on a fucking, Bitcoin rocket. Oh, we're running the fucking treasury on fucking 8 rocket machines. I mean, this is why you should pay 8 times more for our shit than for actual Bitcoin. But you actually don't own the Bitcoin. And I'm sorry to say, but you only collect the profits after shares go up above 680. But guys, don't worry, it's gonna happen. Well, if Bitcoin keeps going up, it's going to happen. But if it fails, oh shit, we're fucked. Guys, by the way, if you own a business, okay, you should do what I do. You should borrow a shitload of money, go put it in Bitcoin, because that's how we all together make sure that the shit goes higher. Are you fucking serious? Come on, man. This is the world we live in now. Nobody has to produce nothing. They just got to buy something that does not produce anything. And share price goes high. I mean, you got to love the simplicity. You got to love the formula. You got to love the approach. But if more companies are going to do that, what's going to happen to the United States GDP? It's already in the toilet. Well, how much further down the ground can it go? That's the direction we're heading into. And Trump cannot put an end to that in next 60 days or 90 days or 120 days. He can appoint the gayest motherfucker in the world that, happens to get along with Japan. That's not going to I don't think that's going to make United States government bonds catch a bid. It's a nice try. But I think that reaction in U.S. government bonds is going to die out by tomorrow. It's certainly going to die out by next week when we're going to get the job data that's going to be revised. So basically, what are you saying, Leo? Guys, I'm saying you're staring at 50x, 100x trades looking right at you. The only thing is, do you fucking understand it? Or are you one of those guys that bought calls on the market this morning just to cry by the end of the day? Oh my God, but it looks so bullish, Leo. There was green candles and, they got me hyped up and Bitcoin was close to 100K and I thought, my God, it's going to go to 150. And Leo, man, stop the bullshit. Now, the market is going to drop. Every day you're going to buy calls on the market. You're going to regret it. The market is way beyond the breaking point. And I recorded a podcast earlier about MSTR explaining why Bitcoin price kept going higher because of the one fucking player that cashed out billions in fucking bonds and went and bought the shit out of it at the highest levels, which is the strategy that he always uses, which is the strategy why you should sell the fucking stock, not buy the stock of MSTR, because it's a shitty strategy. That is a shitty buying strategy. Okay? Who buys the fucking top? MSTR. Sailor. He buys the fucking top every time. But, guys, I mean, hopefully you hear this message. Somebody really understands what the fuck I'm trying to say now. I'm being sarcastic. I'm joking. But I'm fucking serious. Okay? This shit is beyond the breaking point. And when things go beyond the breaking point, when the breaking point arrives, you don't get a 100-point drop in S&P. You don't get, a few 100-point drops on NASDAQ. When that breaking point arrives, you're looking at a 1987 October 19th style drop. And, some of you will make, 100 times what you've lost in the market in the last 10, 20, 30 years. I promise you, that day is near because of the top of market conditions. And if you just traded 13 market move style, you will fucking get it. Now, most of you don't even understand what the fuck that means. Most of you are clueless. Most of you don't even get what the fuck I'm talking about. So, if you have any questions about anything I just said, and if you really care about the details of how you actually trade the shit that I just tried to explain, then you go to 13marketmoves.com or 13mmtv.com and join dozens of traders that have already made 1 million plus trading 13 market move style. It ain't fucking easy. And it's not for everyone. But if you're sick and tired of your trading account going nowhere, this is what you do now. You go to 13mmtv.com, you schedule a call to talk to a coach. Don't waste this precious market conditions. Bond market is in fucking trouble. Okay, there's signs everywhere. There are tops everywhere. There are bear divergences fucking everywhere. If you don't short the right stuff, you will be sitting there wondering, well, how did you fucking miss it again? Don't let it happen to you. Fucking take action now. Let's roll.